as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where it was the Eagles who come away with the home victory. Devontae Smith, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. For the Falcons, they were led in the first half by their quarterback, Michael Penix. He was able to take it in himself for the game's only touchdown. And you wonder if this coaching staff will ask him to do a bit more the rest of the way. These two teams leaving the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Buccaneers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Quick throw here is complete. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down. They send Evans in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
It finally seems that this offense has found their rhythm after what's been a really slow first 2 quarters. They're hopeful that this series can be the spark. They continue to be efficient in the passing game and go finish this drive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st down is Mayfield. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
A second effort, and he is in. Cade Otton. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Makes the score Falcons 10, Buccaneers 7.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Let's go. From the gun, it's Penix. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Off the play fake, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Mayfield. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. On play action, Mayfield. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll only get it to the 26-yard line, setting up 2nd and long. Penix on 3rd down. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Kirby Joseph there to make the play. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
And the big guys up front in the offensive line just continue to not be on the same page. And we've seen it time and time again here today. This pass rush remains one step ahead of them, and it's the quarterback who continues to pay the price.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Falcons offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Penix. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here's Robinson. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. Robinson, a 1st down and more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Penix.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
He's got it at about the 8, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will get out in front 17-7. So out is Koo. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This will be returned from the 6. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Buccaneers offense ready for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. They go play action with Mayfield. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And their woes in the running game continue. He's gonna be taken down behind the line.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On 2nd down, Baker. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So both teams trade touchdowns in that frame as we get through the end of the 3rd quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Now, screen set up for Irving. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That's fielded at about the 18. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Back to throw. Here's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Penix to throw up. Oh, they are on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he'll get about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
On 2nd down, Penix. Throw over the middle, caught by London. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for a Falcons 1st down.
And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the Buccaneers 22.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
A give, and here comes Robinson.
The tackle by Elijah Cansey. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Out is Younghoe Koo to try the field goal. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Here comes Otten in motion. Second down throw from Mayfield. This one complete to Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A gain of 14 yards. And the Buccaneers first down.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Baker. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Throwing is Baker. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Number 6, Baker Mayfield on the keeper.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. He'll try to run for it. It's a pickup of 14. And the decision to go for it pays off.
First down, Buccaneers.
His throw left side is complete. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
To number 87.
Mayfield to throw on 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll drop to throw. That pass to the sideline. Nice job to bring it in and stay in bounds, but still short of that 1st down.
This is why the timing...
And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay that he stopped the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is not going to get it done. Not even close to picking up the 1st down, and they will turn it over on downs. Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And right about now, they might be thinking, are we sure we want an off week next week? They're going to head into the bye with momentum as they try to polish this one off. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. On the give, it's Robinson. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold. Pitts is the man in motion. On the ground, it's Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Timeout here, Tampa Bay. That is their 2nd. We'll talk things over before 3rd down. On the handoff, it's Robinson. The Buccaneers forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down's looming. The Falcons getting their punter out there as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. Now on the return, he has lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
So out is Coop. He'll kick this one away after the touchdown. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense getting set to get back to work. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete. On third down, they'll set up to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. Receiver in motion, headed left. They'll look to throw. He's going to try it here again. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on fourth. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the Falcons. They're able to finish the season in style as they get the victory here in the finale in Week 18. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Oates. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.